What is up, YouTube? Exclusive Aztec here, bringing you another guide. In this guide, we're going to be talking about my all-time favorite Pokemon in the games, Milotic. If you guys have ever played the handheld version, you know that Milotic is probably the hardest Pokemon to capture in the game. So what I wanted to do was show you guys how to do it using the emulator. Luckily for us, there is a cheat code. So unfortunately, if you guys are playing on the handheld, I can't really help you. I can provide a link to the website that I use, sitepokes.com. On there they have a full-on Feebas guide that shows you how to capture it in a handheld. But like I said, if you're using No Cache emulator, this is the perfect video for you if you want to capture a Feebas. Before we begin, I need you guys to do one thing for me. If you have not checked out my trading, the trading in No Cache video, I guess, like where I showed you guys how to trade between Ruby and Emerald, please do that before you watch this video, or else you're going to be lost. I'm trying to make this video as quick as possible, or not, as short as possible. I don't really want to break it up into too many parts, so you're going to be confused and kind of lost if you haven't seen that video. So please make sure that you watch that first, because we're going to be entering cheat codes and we're going to be trading, and I don't really want to go into too much detail in regards to that, because the video is just going to be unnecessarily long. So I'll have a link for that video in the description. Please check that out before you watch this one. So let's get started. The very first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to open up Ruby version, because as you know, if you would have watched that other video that I'm talking about, Ruby is where we capture the Pokemon using the cheat code, and then we trade them over to Emerald. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be capturing a Feebas in Ruby and then trading it over to Emerald. So let me go ahead and start the game. Now, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to enter our Master Ball cheat code. I have the cheats in the description. If you know how to enter the cheats, go ahead and do that now. Make sure you have all you need is one Master Ball. Let me see. Let me make sure I have it enabled. Alright, so let me go ahead and go into my personal PC and withdraw a Master Ball. All you need is one, like I said, or grab two actually. Alright, so I have my Master Balls. Now, the next we're gonna do is in the description I have so you have your master cheat, and you have the Master Ball cheat. Put them in your cheat code storage, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, and then make sure that you deactivate the Master Ball code, and then go ahead and add the Feebas code that's in the description. Let me go ahead and add that in right now. So after you copy and paste the Feebas code into the first box, name it Feebas for the cheat, and make sure that you have Gameshark selected. It has to be Gameshark. And then when you look at after you click OK, there's going to be a question mark next to the Feebas code, but that's completely fine. And there we go. We got ourselves a Feebas. Make sure you capture a female version. You want to capture a female version. Alright, and that's it. We caught ourselves a Feebas, and then so from here on out, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to trade it over to Emerald. Let me go ahead and delete this Feebas code. Click OK. Alright, so we caught ourselves a Feebas. I actually caught two. I just wanted to make sure that the code was working before I made the video. But we have our Feebas. Now we're going to go ahead and save our game. And go ahead and exit the emulator and set up for the we're gonna trade now, guys. So like in the video that I was referring to, I show you guys exactly how to set everything up. So go ahead and set that up and load up Emerald and Ruby. Alright, so we captured the Feebas and Ruby, and now we went ahead and loaded up Emerald and Ruby. So now we're gonna all we have to do now is just trade Feebas over into Emerald. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and start. I think I have a Charmander. Yeah, I do. This is stuff from the previous video. So I'm gonna go ahead and trade over my Charmander for the Feebas. Let me make sure I have the Feebas over here. There we go, I got my Feebas. So let me go ahead and trade the Charmander for my Feebas. Let me select the Feebas. There we go. Yes. It's really simple, guys. It's not too hard. If you're lost, I'm pretty sure it's because you didn't watch the previous video that I'm referring to. You got to make sure that you guys watch that video. I explain everything in detail in regards to trading and how to enter cheats and whatnot. But it's really not too hard. Alright, so I got my Feebas and Emerald now. Now we're going to go ahead and exit out of the double emulator, and we're just going to open up Emerald. So let me go ahead and exit out of this. Yes, terminating link. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the double emulator and then open up just Emerald. Alright, so now I have Emerald opened up by itself. So the hard part is done. That was the hard part, just capturing the Feebas, trading him over. Now we're going to do the easy part. This is, from here on, it's pretty much smooth sailing. All we have to do now is we're going to take Feebas. Actually, not that it's hard, but it's going to be grueling. We're going to take Feebas, and we got to take him to the daycare center. Or her to the daycare center. Let me go ahead and store all my Pokemon first. Gotta take Feebas to the daycare center. Make sure you have a Pokemon that knows Fly. I like Skarmory. And if you can, you want to capture a Slugma that knows either Flame Body or... what's the other one? Or Magma Armor. So capture a Slugma with Flame Body or Magma Armor, because what that does is it helps the eggs hatch faster, and that's what we want, just to save us time. What did I grab? I grabbed a Skarmory. What else do I need? I need my Ditto. I think Ditto's already in at the daycare center. Alright, so make sure you got a Pokemon with Fly. I forgot to withdraw. What's his face? I'll get him right now. Yep, I was already breeding someone. No, I do not want it. You can keep that, old man. This was I was breeding my trying to get the Scizor. Where's my Ditto? I could have sworn I had a Ditto. Did I not capture a Ditto? There's no way. Or am I just blind? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Alright guys, so go ahead and put your Ditto and your Feebas into the daycare. Now obviously, if you guys know, let me register my bike to make I need my bike. Now all we have to do is make a Feebas hatch. The two seem to get along. Alright, nice. So that means that eggs are going to be produced fairly quickly. The route that I like to take is I just go from Verdanturf Town, or however you pronounce it, right here, all the way down to I think it's Route 17 or 18. There we go. And I just go. This is all I do literally when I'm trying to get an egg. And obviously I'm not gonna just sit here and wait for an egg to hatch or for an egg to come out. It would take forever. What we're looking for is a modest nature. We want a modest natured Feebas. Alright? If you want the reason I say modest is because modest nature or mild, those are the easiest ones to raise into Milotic, because what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to feed it Pokéblocks. And a modest nature, and in order to make it evolve from Feebas into Milotic, its beauty stat needs to be raised all the way up. And there's only certain Pokéblocks that do that. And certain natures like certain Pokéblocks, and certain natures dislike certain Pokéblocks. So in order, like, the best nature is modest in order to raise its beauty all the way up. So make sure that you get a modest nature Feebas. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video until I finally get a Feebas with the modest nature, and I'll be right back. Alright, so maybe you were at this for hours, maybe you got lucky the very first egg that you got, but it might have taken you forever to get your modest nature. But there it is. There's my level 5 modest nature hatched at Moss Deep City. I like hatching my eggs in cities. I don't like them, I'm really picky. but that's just whatever. So you got your modest nature level 5. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and actually no. All right, so make your way over to the Pokemart. We're gonna have to buy an item, and this item is gonna be the Pamtre berry. If I have the cheat in the description. If you guys don't know how to enter the cheat codes for Emerald, the any item cheat code. So we're gonna add the any item cheat code, and then if you've seen my cheat code video, we're gonna, you know that all you have to do is change the last 3 digits. But I'm gonna have the cheat in there for you, don't worry. So just copy and paste that exact code, the Pamtre berry cheat code. And you go ahead and activate it really fast. So let me talk to this lady. So there's the Pamtre berry. Buy as many as you can, just to make sure that we have enough. Don't want to have to keep coming back. And they're really cheap, so I'm just buying 90, just to make sure. Alright, let me disable the cheat, since I'm not using it. Alright, so our level 5 Feebas, and we have 90 Pamtre berries. Fly to Lily Cove City. We have to go into the whatever the contest hall, whatever this is called. Obviously, you have to make sure that you have your what is it called? What is this called? Your Pokéblock case. If you don't have it, I think you talk to one of these 2 ladies and she'll give it to you. So make sure you have your Pokéblock case. And we're gonna make a Pokéblock. If you're using a sped up emulator, like right now my emulator sped up ×2, just for the sake of time, you have to make sure you slow it down to regular time, or else you won't be able to properly make a Pokéblock. So talk to these people right here. Make sure that you come to the machine with 3. That way your Pokéblocks come out in the best quality possible. Yes, I know how to make Pokéblocks. So try to make, I say 15. Make sure that you use the Pamtre berry. You're gonna use this one every single time. Try to make, I don't remember the exact number. Try to make at least 15. Alright, yeah, make 15 of these blocks. I'm just gonna show you guys the first one. After that, I'm gonna cut the video. Alright. Oh my god. Jesus. That was terrible, but that was terrible. Alright, so we got our indigo. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. So just make sure, like I said, guys, you got to do this 15 times. You want 15 indigo Pokéblocks. After you have that, I'm going to show you guys the next step, which is the final and last step. So get your 15 indigo Pokéblocks. And then I'm going to show you guys the final step. Alright guys, so I ended up making all my Pokéblocks. I think I made around 12 altogether. I actually found out you don't need that many. We're probably going to use around 7 or 8. So if you did 15, I'm sorry. Alright, so all we have to do now is feed Feebas these indigo Pokéblocks. And as you can tell, or as you can see, his toughness and beauty stats got spiked up. So we just got to keep feeding him indigo blocks until the beauty stat is completely maxed out. So just keep feeding him. This ugly little thing. Looks like we're almost there. Maybe 2 more. 1 more. It looks like 1 more. Yeah, okay, so we're done. If you notice, it said toughness was enhanced, but that's it. The beauty stat didn't go up any further, so that means that his beauty stat is completely maxed out. So now, all we have to do, go into your items, make sure you have a rare candy on you, feed it the rare candy, and that is it. Our Feebas is evolving into a badass mother-freaking Milotic. And there you go, guys. We're done. So we have our Milotic. There it is, in all its greatness. So we got your modest Milotic, and now we're ready to EV train it, and obviously that's going to be a complete different video. So now from here we're just going to transition over to my road to level 100, and I'm going to show you guys how to raise a Pokemon properly and how to EV train and whatnot. So hopefully this video helped you out a lot, guys. If you had any questions, like I said, if you're using a handheld, I'm sorry that I couldn't really help you. It's really hard on a handheld. I have done it before. I have captured a Feebas the right way on a handheld, but it takes a lot of time. I think it took me about 3 days non-stop trying to look for one. On sitepokes.com they explain how to find one in the handheld. They show you the proper steps and whatnot, but a lot of it is just luck, to be honest with you. Like, there really is no like surefire way of capturing one, but luckily if you're using an emulator, we have good old cheat codes. So please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, guys. Hopefully it helped you out. Now you have a Milotic on your team or in your party. And look out for my next road to level 100 video. I'm going to be releasing a whole bunch of these, maybe one a day. Right now I just want to make sure that I got these guides out to you guys, the cheat code guide, the Milotic guide obviously, and how to trade. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Tune into the live stream. Please leave a like. Till next time.